Back in the 18th and 19th century, and this is a message to all of you who may watch this and disagree vehemently with some of the speakers. These people aren't against you. We're not against you. And as someone who identifies as a liberal, but I'm seriously considering deciding that I'm a conservative now, look, I get all of you guys. I get it. But I also listen to my conservative brothers and sisters because they know that every idea is not a good idea just because you came up with it. They know that every idea is a bad idea until you can prove that it's not. And there's a reason why they have that stand. It's because they pay attention to history and they are conservative. They think over things for a long time to make sure that it's actually aimed at the good, because so much of what we come up with, when we look at the aggregate, we look at everything in it, ends up being aimed at something else. You can have good intentions as much as you like, but good intentions have often resulted in bad outcomes because you haven't put the work in to see if it's actually a good idea. Now, there are multitudes of people who are looking at your dysphoria and your confusion as a way to make money, and they're doing that. The impossible task of transforming you into something that you think you are is expensive, and they look to profit off that. That's the only reason they're doing it to you. In relation to us, it destroys the family unit. It destroys our ability to self-sustain ourselves. It makes us dependent on someone who wants power over us. You are being used as a tool to destroy yourself first, and then next destroy everything around you. And it's the same people who have been doing it for all of time. In the 18th and 19th century, we called them enlightened absolutists. They were the kings and queens of the Holy Roman Empire. Joseph II himself was quoted as saying, "Everything for the people, nothing by the people." Today we call it wokeism, and you're the tool that's being used to usher in a new form of everything for the people, nothing by the people. Do you really want to be that? I'm going to pass on to my mother. My mother brought me into this world, and today I'm taking her out for Mother's Day and having a bit of a yarn. And so I thought she could have a yarn, and then we can go and eat.
Yes, hi, I'm Brad's mum. I do have a name, Judy. Following on from what you said that tugged the heartstrings, my father went to World War II at the age of 14. He never talked about the war. I'm pretty sure he saw and went through some pretty gruesome stuff. And at the end of the war, he was J-Force that cleaned up Hiroshima. So that would have been pretty gruesome as well. So to think that my dad went to war as a child to give us the freedoms that we are losing rapidly, but I'm pretty proud my son's taken up the battle, though he hasn't got a rifle, but he's fighting as well. I'm also a woman. I've got breasts, I've got ovaries, and I've got a uterus. That's what defines a woman. Yes, I gave birth twice. I don't know why I had another one after Brad, but it's like... yeah. So, yes, only a woman can give birth. I'm also a midwife. So I know only women can give birth. Despite what some lecturer from some Auckland that I read that I just could not believe, only women can give birth. I've seen it. I'm involved in it. What I've seen over the last 3 years since I woke up has just been disgusting. To get a practicing certificate now to be a midwife, you actually have to do or read the legislation on abortion so you can give abortion up until term. I did not become a midwife to provide that service. I will support a woman's decision. It's usually in the first 12 weeks, but I would tell her to find another midwife if she wanted an abortion after 20.
Yeah.
It's her choice because the government has made it her choice that they can terminate a baby at any time in their pregnancy is abhorrent. What I don't get is being able to take my granddaughters, because I have 7 of them, into a female toilet or letting them go in and a man can go in. Nah, bugger off, that's not right. Yeah, that's a woman's space.
Yeah.
But for the men, I've seen so many men stand by their women while they're giving birth, and they've been awesome. And I look around and I'm thinking, where the hell are they now?